good, YouTube? Yugioh boy Jake V here. Um, I just came back from Brooklyn Regional. I went 5-3. I wish I could have done better, but I didn't, so I can't. So yeah, I'm just gonna go into the deck profile. I wanted to play Cosmo, but financial issues didn't let me get Dark Destroyers in time in a week since I couldn't even go to the sneak peek. But I did play a deck that I was testing almost every single day on DN. I didn't have the cards until the morning of, but I was playing this deck every single day on DN, every night after I got home. And I would just test with this deck, and it was doing really, really well. So I played Graydle. And what do you have to play? You have to play 3 Eagle, 3 Cobra, and 3 Alligator. If you don't know what Graydles do, basically, whenever they die by battle, or they die by their specific, they each have a specific thing. Like green is spell, so if this dies by a spell effect, if this dies by a trap effect, or if this dies by a monster effect, they all say they can take a monster your opponent controls and equip them to it. So, if this dies, if my opponent killed this by battle, this would go to my spell and trap card zone, and I would just take any monster they control. It targets those, so Dark Destroyer will never be on your side of the field, unless you have a Skull Drain up. But, yeah. So you do have to play all of these Graydles. So those are just the basic Graydles. And then I played 2 Slime. Slime is really good, just not at 3. 1 is too little if it gets banished or something like that. Yeah, it's like basically if it gets banished. 2 is really good. The combos you can do, like once you go off, Slime just gets insane. And then I played 3 Maxi because it still is Necroz, BA, Shadal format, and it's okay against Cosmo too. So that's my monster lineup. I'm gonna play 3 Graydle Impact. Impact basically says you can only use 1 impact effect per turn, and one of the effects is you can target 1 other Graydle card and 1 card on the field and destroy them both. So if I have an Alligator, I can go target Alligator, target like one of their back row, pop them both. Alligator, since they're destroyed by a spell, I can equip it to one of their monsters and just take it. So that's really, really good. Also, during each end phase, I can add a Graydle card if I didn't do the pop effect. So this card in your opening hand is a like necessity. You can win without it, but it helps so much. Lets you keep up. 3 Upstart just to get the impact, 2 Duality. Because most of the time you're just gonna normal summon Crash, take their monster. And then I play 2 Surface. This card really is spectacular because it lets you bring back any Graydle for the situation, just special summons it in defense mode. So if you have, let's say, an Impact, you can just summon out the Alligator. If you have a Slime, you can summon out the Eagle. And if you have a Split, which is I'll go into once I get into the traps, you just summon out the Cobra. And it's really, really good for just getting board presence. So that's my spell lineup. Now on to traps. I play about 16 traps. 3 Split. Split is so good. It just says target 1 monster you control, gains 500 attack, and during your main phase, you contribute this card and the other card. You can destroy them both. To special summon 2 Graydles from your deck with different names. They're destroyed during the end phase. So if you have Cobra, this is Cobra's specific card. You go Cobra, Split. You get rid of them, summon like a Slime, usually summon like a Slime and let's say like an Eagle or something. You summon whichever one you don't have yet, and then you just make a level 8 Synchro. It's a free level 8 Synchro, and then you can take a monster. So that's really, really good. This card can also target any monster. Like I can go normal summon Maxi and split it. I can, if I have one of their monsters, like if Cobra took something, I can split the card that Cobra took and then just get rid of it. So split is a definite necessity. It's how you go off. 3 Parasite. The card's really okay. It says when your opponent declares a direct attack, you can special summon a Graydle from your deck, so it prevents them from like killing you. helps a lot. And then its other effect, which is really neat, is if I attack my opponent directly with a Graydle, I can special summon a monster from their grave onto their side of the field. So if I have like an eagle, and they have, let's say, like a Slip Rider engrave. No, that's a bad example. Like, let's say they have a Stardust Dragon. Alright, why not? I can go attack with Eagle, activate Parasite, summon their Stardust Dragon, and then I can crash with Eagle to take their Stardust Dragon. It's just, that effect rarely comes up, but when it does, it's neat. The other effect, when they attack directly, is just the point of the card. And then 2 times Space Travel. There were Magic Specters, and this card is good against Cosmo. It's good against everything. Literally every deck I played against, like, this card put in the work. 2 Grand Torn of Heaven. This is like the secret trap lineup I didn't want anyone to see. Because these traps are just insane. Grand Torn is just so good. 2 Breakthrough Skill. These specific cards were just like, if you draw multiples of these, like, it just stops your opponent from playing. Like, it sounds so cliche, but actually. And then for the one-ofs, like, once this format ends, there's going to be a 3rd Grand Torn, and there's going to be a 3rd Time Space. Like, Breakthrough's not going to be played at all. And then for one-ofs, the instant win cards, I play 1 Skill Drain and 1 Emptiness. You can make Stardust Spark Dragon with Emptiness, which is not fair. And then I play Bottomless and Warning. Yes, that's the main deck. Now for side deck, 3 Cyber Dragon, standard to make Chimera Tech, 3 Space. I don't play Space at all, so you need to play this. There were Necros there, so I had to play through Mistake, and this card is insane against Magic Spectre. 3 Shadow Imprisoning for standard, and 3 Iron Wall for Cosmo and Inferno and stuff like that. So the side deck I thought it was really good. Shadow Mirror is so good. So good. Alright, now for extra deck, here we go. 3 Graydle Dragon. This card is probably my favorite card to ever hit Yu-Gi-Oh! In a long time. So basically when it comes out, you just pop 2 cards, and then if it dies, you summon a Graydle. You summon any water monster from your grave in face-up defense position. So let's say I have a dragon and an alligator and a slime engrave, some other shit engrave. I'll go slime, get rid of these 2. If this was an eagle, let's do the lit play. Alright, so I have these 2. I go slime, get rid of these 2. Now, summon slime. Now, eagle effect will take one of their monsters, slime effect will summon the dragon, and dragon effect will summon the alligator, and then I can synchro these 2 for another dragon. So, like, this card just, like, never leaves the field, and it floats forever. It's so good. This card is insane. And now for other level 8 synchros, like the situational ones. Stardust Spark Dragon comes up with Vanities. Scrap Dragon comes up if you still have an eagle on the board, if you have like a surface. Stardust, it doesn't really come up. Blader comes up against like Shaddolls and stuff like that. Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend comes up against Cosmo. I actually made this today. The card's really, really good. Because you summon it, you out the Dark Destroyer, then they summon a Foreigner, and you just kill Foreigner. And then I had to play rank 3s. I played Nightmare Shark. This actually came up. This is the only rank 3 I made. And then that because I play Skill Drain. I don't even know why that's in here. That means because, I guess, for stalling. Levier, no idea why. And 2 Chimera Tech. Because Towers is a problem. And Dark Destroyer is a problem. So, yeah, that's my Graydle do. Honestly, I went 5-3 with it, so I'm pretty okay with that. I really should have went 6-2, but round 1, it was just all luck all around. It was annoying. But the deck is just insane. Like, I was, like, every single time I beat someone, they literally said, I'm building that deck. So, like, I highly recommend it. I spent $20 on this deck. $20, literally. It's $20. This deck. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Shout out to all the people I saw at the regional. Shout out to all the fans. Next regional, I'll probably be playing Cosmo. because I realized that that deck is just not fair at all. But who knows, maybe I'll play Graydle. I really am fond of this deck. But yeah, peace.